Hello and welcome to Blueprints Behind Business interview series. I'm your host, Brad Douglas, and today I'm great to have Matt Freire on with us. Matt, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Brad, how are you? Great to be here.
Fantastic. Thanks for asking. Good to have you. Matt, you want to kick us off a little bit about yourself and some background on your business?
Yeah, for sure. Well, Brad, I'm US born, right? My parents are Brazilian. My father came here to study. My mom came with him. But they split it when I was very young. So that my mom really wanted to move back to Brazil when I was 6. So I had my whole study life in Brazil. My college was in Brazil, right? So I had always this future of the Brazilian person, right? Until I had the opportunity to come back to United States and run a cross-border payment company here in the United States, right? This company was basically focused on the immigrant population that lived, the Brazilian immigrant population that lived in the United States. And we helped them send money back home, right? Because the immigrants come to the United States, they work a lot, the currency is very strong, so they send this money back home and they can provide a better living for their family. They can help their kids go to school, they can buy houses, So when you live in a, let's say, weaker currency environment like Latin America, people come to the United States to provide a better family living to their family, right? So on this side, I got this company. We started bringing a lot of technology to it. We started bringing a lot of growth to what was the physical locations by the time. We built a mobile app, right? And with 3 years of operation, and understanding really what was the needs of these people, right? We sold the company to a public traded company on NASDAQ, right? This was on September of 2022. After that, I really wanted to help more the community, right? As I wasn't 100% involved with all these people, and I really like the consumer products, right? So knowing what these people were in the need, right? I decided to open a financing company that is called the EzPag. EzPag, we had an idea by the end of 2022, right? In the beginning of 2023, I opened the company. I brought my CTO from my previous company as well. In 2 months, we coded a platform, we launched, and today, after 1 year of operation, we have over 3,000 active customers. We validated the product very well. So we were like helping the community even more and more, giving them access to financing credit products, right? And really being able to have a normal life in the United States, right? Because these people come here and the banks don't look at them as normal American citizens, right? So we have this kind of a concept about, well, let me bring a better living to these people. They are responsible for over 25% of the US GPD. There are over 60 million people in the United States, right? So there's a lot of spending power there and a lot of people that need, let's say, good services, right? So this is where we stand right now.
Well, fantastic background. It sounds like you've been really busy, and you really hit on kind of the first question I had there about what really sparked you to start your businesses. So great review there. Think about running a business. Is there any kind of misconceptions or challenges and that you faced, and can you share how you might have addressed those?
Well, I think that the first thing about being a business owner is you understand about building a company that could have a possibility of scale, right? Is you understanding exactly who is your end customer, what kind of product that you could offer to him. And that is going to be a very bumpy ride, right? It's not going to be easy. You're going to have a lot of bad days. But as much as you don't give up, as much as you dedicate yourself to the company, you bring a lot of good people to work with you on that side, right? And you live what is the client's necessity. You're not focused only on the money, but focus on providing a very good experience and product to him. Your company goes growing and it goes growing and it goes growing until you start understanding better what's your end goal with this operation, right? So you can bring new products, new services, and really working side by side with with your end consumer, right? Because they're going to give you all the answers, and then that way you can continue making a better company for them, right? So I think that people have the concept that, well, a company is going to be like, I'm going to offer one product forever and I'm going to make that kind of money for that operation, right? But no, you need to be evolving and changing all the time and like talking to them all the time so you can become a better operation and you can live as much as you want as a company.
Fantastic insight there. So if you go back to maybe the very beginning, could you share a valuable lesson or piece of advice that you wish you had known when you started your entrepreneurial journey?
Uh, Share a piece of advice. Choose very well your partners. I think that that's something that needs to be very well taken care, right? Because it's going to be a kind of marriage, and you need to really highlight the reason why you're going to become a partner for that person, and have very well all the tasks and that each partner will provide to the company, right? So in that way, everybody knows what it should be done. You have very good organization on that side, and you don't have any kind of like you're going to have a lot of misunderstandings in the middle of the game, right? But you need to remember why exactly are you guys are partners and why are you doing this, so to keep the culture of the company very aligned with everybody, because your employees need to follow what you are doing. So if you don't have that very well speech, the operation is going to go down. So I would say choose very well your partners and know with who you're partnering with.
Fantastic. So you highlighted it a little bit just a minute ago. When you think about staying adaptable and open to change in a constantly evolving kind of business landscape, are there any specific strategies that you use to remain innovative?
Yes, for sure. So, for example, on EzPag, right? What did we do? I really wanted to do financing for immigrants, and I wanted to understand how I was going to do that, right? Uh, if you go inside of the US law, you're going to understand that there's a lot of different variations of something that you can like sell to the customer now, and you can receive payments in a long term without being a finance, right? So really studying other operations, you can see what like big companies are doing, and you understand exactly how to offer that service in a way that's not going to be like extremely costly for the client, extremely costly for you, and you adapt to understand that very well and offer that to the customer, right? We do leasing or financing of mobile phones. So it doesn't matter any phone that comes out, I'm going to be able to fit him inside of
Mm,
a payment plan that's going to fit on his pocket, right? Because my goal is to really make him have the top iPhone right now without hurting his pocket, right?
mm,
So he's going to be able to pay us as much as the terms that we request, but on the same time that we do not have a problem with our pocket, he's going to be very comfortable making the payments for us, right? So it's really like, let's say, fitting on your client's needs regarding what's going to be able to pay for you or not, right? But my service is going to continue. I'm going to continue offering the phone. I just need to change all my, let's say, financing structure to make him able to support what I'm offering, right? So I think that this was the biggest, let's say, change that we had, right? Because you make all the business plan regarding like your cost and like what's going to be your profit on top of that,
mhm.
right? And when you do when you do this financing operation, you really need to go back to your numbers, structure everything very well, and offer to your customer in a way that he's going to continue being comfortable with those payments, and so you can grow your company, right?
Great. So kind of looking forward a little bit here, is there anything that you can share, what your future plans are and goals for your business?
Yeah, yes, for sure. So as I mentioned, EzPag is a 1 year old operation, right? In 1 year, we achieved over 2,000 active customers. And with this learning that we have and all this curve, this is an operation that's going to pump up to at least 100 to 200,000 active customers, right? And even with this little step by step that we're doing, learnings that I had was that the customers from the immigrant population, they want other kinds of lending products, right? So they want loans for their companies, they want to have working capital, they want to have other services. So I think that the future of this operation is going to continue going on the financing of mobile phones, but we are going to go after opening a mobile virtual network operator that's like a kind of AT&T style, Mint Mobile style, right?
Sure.
But in a white label, we're going to offer lending services for their companies as well, right? So we're going to start opening the amount of products on the financing world that we can offer to these people that the banks are not offering because they don't have social security or like how can I explain this? Uh, they do not fit what the bank underwriting processes, the conventional
Right.
banks
Yeah.
underwriting processes. Okay. So that's where we come and that's what we offer. And as much as we learn more about the kind of services that we can offer, we're going to grow all our line of products.
Yeah. Key differentiation there. So, um, that's a great future that you're looking forward to. Kind of in a final and follow up here. So, what advice would you give to an aspiring entrepreneur just starting their journey? Just maybe a golden nugget for anyone out there that you could share.
I would say continue going further. Don't let yourself be hit. Don't feel that like being hit is a problem. Don't feel uncomfortable with being hit. I think that the entrepreneur life and the business person life is going to always have a lot of things for you to learn and evolve all the time, right? So don't feel that your life is it's being harder because you're in a very sweet spot. And if you continue hustling and going after it, you're going to achieve what you are here to achieve, right? So your end goal is going to be achieved. So hold up, hold down, and make it happen. Just continue going.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that insight. So, thank you for joining us today, Matt. I'm sure everyone's gonna, love learning from watching your video and learning from your experience. To everyone watching, I look forward to seeing you in our next episode. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Great, Brad. Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to talk to you.